All right, I'm going to be quick at this. That was pitiful. That was disgraceful. And that is not the Arsenal we've seen all season. Arsenal go to St Mary's in the FA Cup quarterfinals and find ourselves losing to Southampton 2-1. By far our worst performance of the season, by far our worst result of the season. And it comes in a time where we've just had an international break after losing in a Carabao Cup final to Man City. Come back from the international break, you expect to see an Arsenal that's rejuvenated. Yes, we have injury issues. Yes, we're allowing some people that haven't played too much football this season to play. But at the end of the day, they're playing for Arsenal in a Premier League club against, yes, a decent to good championship side, gone on an 11-game unbeaten run. But there's no excuse for what we've seen. There's just absolutely not. Within 2 games, we've been knocked out of 2 cups. Losing a final in Wembley to Man City in a game where we were the better team in the first half, couldn't capitalize and lost to Man City, that's one thing. But going to play the Southampton side where our best player is a 16-year-old and everyone else was pretty much woeful, that's inexcusable. If you want to sit here and blame the manager, if you want to sit here and blame the players, you're more than welcome. I think everyone should be held accountable. The players were just not there mentally. They just weren't there physically. They were struggling to run. They were struggling to actually lead the press properly. If you want to look at the manager, I think Arteta wasn't brave enough at certain times. I don't know. I thought Lewis Skelly was pretty good. You take him off for Calafiori, who didn't do anything else after that. I think if anything, Ben White probably should have came off. He just wasn't having a great day. I don't think Arteta took enough risks tactically. I think we were kind of just hoping for these set pieces, which strangely enough, we just kept taking them short. I know Nicholas Jova always gets praised, but you also have to look at him. Yeah, I don't really know what the idea was with that. If Max Dalman wasn't playing today, I don't know if we would have had anything positive to say at all. The only positive I can think is Max Dalman. And this run of form we're having now, I know it's only 2 games, but this run of form is coming at the worst time. I don't want to hear any excuses, any coping from the Arsenal fans from what we've been saying the whole time of, oh, now we can focus on just the Premier League, or now we can focus on just the Champions League. No. 2 games ago, we were looking at potentially grabbing 4 trophies. It wasn't ever really a thing we thought of, but it was a potential to do. And now 2 games later, we're only looking at a best case scenario of 2 trophies. If we're being real, it's going to be very difficult to grab something like the Champions League. And the Premier League's still up for grabs. Yes, we're in the driving seat, but the way these guys are playing recently, I don't know anymore. We just weren't at it. Tactically, we weren't there. I don't think mentally we were there. I only feel, and it might be biased, but I only feel like Max Dalman was pretty much the only guy on it today. Ben White had a mare. He was the reason for the first goal conceded. That kind of changed the game completely, because before that Ben White mistake, I thought we were the better team. I thought Southampton were kind of on the ropes a bit here and there. We kept them pinned in for a large portion of the game. But the moment we had that mistake, the moment it went 1-0 Southampton, the game completely shifted. And you would expect the team to then wake up and start trying to play some football. They just didn't. Honestly, the only guy I can think that actually tried to show some heart, that actually tried to take the ball, tried to be direct, tried to be positive, was Max Dalman. I mean, even in the 89th minute, he's taking the ball, he's running at guys. I felt like he's the only guy actually putting in any effort for Arsenal. Yes, he wasn't part of the goal. Havertz got the assist. Gyökeres got the goal. That was disgraceful. I'm sorry. There's nothing you can say that's going to make me feel any better about this result. I know it's only a quarterfinal of a FA Cup. All we want is a Premier League really this season, but that was disgraceful. There's nothing to be said that's going to make me feel better. When you have that amount of quality on your bench in your starting 11 against a championship side, you have to win. You have to. I know it's the magic of the FA Cup, but you have to win. I don't care for injuries. This is Arsenal. We have to win these games. Absolutely disgraceful. I really just want to move on. Sporting Lisbon now coming on Tuesday. At least we can look forward to that. I'm hoping we have some guys back from injury, Saka, Declan Rice, but that was disgraceful. I don't think any player really played well outside of Max Dalman. I don't know. I'm lost for words.